Hi, welcome to the show, and we're going to look at the crazy situation unfolding in Italy, and specifically the Olympics, the Winter Olympics that is occurring there, or about to occur there this year. So, what's going on is that ICE is going to the Olympics as security detail for Vance and Trump. So, just proves what I say. Europe and the world, but especially Europe, are super cucked. They are cuckolds to the United States empire. And yeah, I mean, that world order is sort of slowly crumbling, with based Mark Carney signing a deal with China, and now India has signed a deal with Europe. And so, yeah, but I digress. So we're going to look at First, we're going to look at a news report from French TV about the accusations that they are, which they are. Come on, let's not pretend. Yeah. And this is a subtle sign, a subtle sort of low-key threat, in my opinion, to say, by the US and the Trump administration, to say, look, we can do what we want and there's nothing you can do to stop us because we're the United States. And your vassal states to us, your tributaries, you give your tribute vassal states. And of course, the Italians act accordingly. Well, because, I think the current government, Meloni, she's Benito Mussolini's granddaughter. So that tracks. Europe is cucked. Europe's governments are all cucked. And it's so funny to watch, to see them, panic, because it's like, what, you can't treat us like you treat brown countries. We're white. That's the attitude. And anyone who disagrees, you're a fucking clown. Let's face it. You're just a fucking clown at this point. I'm so sick of the gaslighting and the lying. So sick of it. But yeah, here we go. Here's the Italian losers.
Protesting at the Lombardy Regional Council, Italy's leftist Democratic Party has a message.
We don't want Donald Trump's thuggish squads.
These guys are based because they're socialists. So Italian socialists, Italian leftists are based. Whereas, yeah, the right wing, they're just all a bunch of fucking losers.
Here, people who kill civilian citizens. We don't need them. I don't understand what they're even going to do here.
The anger comes after officials said a branch of the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, or ICE, would...
And that bovine, he's out. He is fucked. This is only the beginning. He's gone into hiding. He got the sack and he's gone into hiding into California. But, I don't think people are going to let this go. I think, yeah, and the left should not let this go. Don't worry about the Democrats, because they're the controlled opposition. I'm talking about the Democratic Socialist left of the Democratic Party. Only socialism is going to take this on. liberals and, centrist, so-called centrist left-wingers, common sense, reach across the aisle wankers, can all fuck off at this point.
Help with security at the Milan Cortina Winter Olympics, taking place from the 6th to the 22nd of February. The agency has been criticized for its tactics in a brutal immigration crackdown in the US, with officers involved in the fatal shootings of 2 civilians this month. Milan's mayor also expressed his outrage.
I don't think that they're compatible with our ways of handling such a delicate issue as security.
In a statement, ICE seemed to confirm reports it would be protecting US Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who are expected to attend the Games' opening ceremony. It said its Homeland Security Investigations Unit would be supporting the US Department of State's Diplomatic Security Service, as well as helping Italy to vet and mitigate risks from transnational criminal organizations. It added that all security operations would remain under Italian authority. For Italy's foreign minister, it's a standard example of international cooperation.
If they come, it will be to cooperate, not to intervene on the streets, but to work together with the police, like police from other countries. When there is a major event, international police cooperation is necessary.
US embassy sources in Rome have said various federal agencies have supported diplomatic security at previous Olympics, including Homeland Security investigations.
It doesn't. So what about the past? Who gives a fuck about what happened in the past? The reality is that they're a Nazi regime, and the world needs to start treating them as such. They are fascist Nazi regime. That's what America is. People need to wake the fuck up. So and here's what the actual Italians are saying. The people.
I don't think an additional police force is necessary. Italian forces, given the country's safety, are already capable of protecting the American athletes. This is the first time we hear about the need to protect American athletes with special forces. Moreover, they are also treating the American people in an undignified manner, so there is really no need for it.
We absolutely don't want them. We don't want this world. They can keep them. Actually, they should lock them all up because they are Nazi lunatics. Calling them fascists is an understatement.
Let's hope they only serve as an escort for those who need it, and that there are no dangerous actions. I was surprised by what is happening in the United States of America, in a country that is considered the homeland of democracy.
So, folks, there we go. That was, by the way, the lady was based in that clip. She was the only one making sense. And like the other two older gentlemen were obviously, losers. So, here we are. In my opinion, the world needs to boycott the Winter Olympics. That's my take. Because he's going to keep doing this. And I think the world needs to be like Minnesota and hold a massive worldwide strike and boycott anything to do with the Olympics until they get a lesson. America is a Nazi regime, as I said, and it needs to be treated as such. So, that's my take. Like and subscribe, because YouTube is suppressing my videos, because I'm a leftist. Okay, see you in the next one.